Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Big Brain Time.
X second. What the hell, bro? I was supposed to do the introduction, bro. What the Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Big Brain Time. Joining me tonight are the very smart, the very talented, also beautiful Ria Chawla and handsome Mr. Akshat Dayal. All right, aa jao bhai. What's up? What's
Oh,
up?
Vasa.
Yeah, looking good tonight, everybody. Akshat,
Know you.
background अच्छा है तुम्हारा. Did you draw that?
Yes. Oh, I am sure you would like that.
Oh wow, man, that's beautiful. What a great artist, huh? Talking
I
about
do
Very
artists.
try.
pretty.
Talking about
Smooth.
artists. Yeah, tonight's yeah, I could have done better, but talking about my face art. We're gonna be discussing art
Yes.
tonight, and
Better.
yeah, thanks. We're gonna be discussing art tonight, and हमारे काफी अच्छे artists आए हैं आज guest रिया चावला and अक्षत दयाल. I've worked with both of them. अगर चैनल पे अगर आप लोग को ये पीछे का art is made by रिया चावला and my album cover is made by Akshat Dayal. So yeah, okay, enough introduction. What's okay? Well, I'll start off with a simple question. Okay, Akshat, what kind of an artist are you? Is it like, matlab, there are different kinds of artists. Now let's start off with that, like a digital artist.
It's very confusing. I mean, technically, I am a digital illustrator. I
Okay.
wouldn't call me a designer or an artist because
Mm-hmm.
I draw stuff like this.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's
that's
kind of it's not tough to make, to be very honest.
you're a digital illustrator. That's what you
Yes,
call yourself.
that
Okay.
is that is what I'd call myself.
What about Ria? What do you make? What are you?
I don't know. I should probably call myself a I don't know. I'm just dumb with art. Honestly, I people have said this that what I do is very easy, all the tracing and stuff.
Oh
But
my god.
and yeah, I know. And they said तू कर लेती तो हम भी कर लेंगे. And I'm like,
Mhm.
no, that's not true. That's really very difficult. But yeah, I just call myself an artist. That's
नहीं,
I
but
don't know. I don't know what
I've seen
kind
your
of thing.
drawings, like not even like it's not tracing जब तू अपने हाथ से भी बनाती है, so that's you're an
Yeah.
like so that's not tracing. I mean के नहीं.
It is not tracing all the illustrations and all that most of them I had to start with tracing only क्योंकि मुझे कुछ आइडिया नहीं था क्या है कैसे करना है मुझे लाइन भी ड्रॉ नहीं करनी आती थी तो आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड विद ऑफ इट ट्रेसिंग अब भी आई एम ट्राइंग टू कट ऑफ दैट बट हो नहीं रहा मुझसे also an illustrator who traces so no value honestly but हाँ
नहीं, but okay, let's okay. Question for both of you: what is the difference between an illustration and your digital art as such?
Well,
I guess
if I was to take up on this, see, आजकल people expect an digital artist to
Mm-hmm.
also be a digital designer. So, using Adobe and whatnot, making very fancy shit, lights
Mm-hmm.
up when you see it. While an illustrator would make very basic stuff. Even though I know how to draw anatomy, I I don't trace anymore. That is very fun. But the point is, I don't like coloring.
Acha. So
And a
you are a
digital
sketch
artist is, I
sketch kind of
could
one,
be
yeah.
called a sketch artist. Yeah,
Yeah. So but like can you do
that's
it
the
like on
opposite with
paper?
me
I
Acha,
can.
what about Ria?
आई प्रेफर कलरिंग बिग टाइम मैं मुझे ट्रेस करके दे दो मैं कलर कर दूंगी उसमें बट
Mm-hmm.
आई जस्ट कांट स्केच इट्स टू टफ
No, but
जस्ट कांट
you
डू
if
दैट
you can sketch on paper, what's the difference between doing it on a paper and doing it on a tablet screen or something?
आई
Na?
नो
Oh,
वो पता नहीं
there is
इट्स
a
जस्ट
difference. Like,
There
हाँ
for
is
there
example,
is
I
huge
use
difference
this. Uh, it's just one
graphic
little
tablet.
tablet, and I need hand-eye coordination. And
Acha.
Ria does it on an iPad, if I'm not wrong.
yeah
So you have like on screen, so you know where your lines are going. I don't.
right exactly
So with that, I have to like keep a lot of things in my mind. Ki like, okay, meri line yahan jani chahiye. And if a line goes wrong, like for
Mhm.
example, my hands are horribly drawn here
In
because I
the
did
art.
hair.
Okay.
Yeah, so So the hat is a different layer,
So did you
and
draw
the
this or
hat
did you trace this? Because you have a
I
photo
drew this.
of this thing as well, right? इसका same
I
ऐसे
don't.
pose picture ऐसा नहीं है. You just drew yourself without even looking at anything.
That's the point.
That's
I
art.
started drawing
Yes.
by using my face because you yourself are your best reference. Even when I
Mm-hmm.
started learning drawing hands, I just did this.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at my hand and drew the whole thing.
नहीं but okay if you talk like you have seen a lot of like मैंने तो देखा है कि people are talented and like you said you learned how to draw hands or shit like that. So there is all like what's the difference between a talented artist and a artist who has practiced a lot? Somebody who has learned the art,
So a
something like that.
talented artist would basically just be like, they've never done anything,
Hmm.
never show what they do. उनके सामने colors रख दिए, उनके सामने paper रख दिया, and they just make something similar to Leonardo's work.
That's what she does. That's what Ria does. She just
Oh,
no, I know. Like if you've seen, she makes wallpapers also. ठीक है,
I've
वो
seen that, yeah.
और
Yeah.
yeah. So that's not. She's not taking reference from anything, ना. But like अब मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? तू बोल भाई. What do
Right.
you? So this is a classic example. Like I'm not saying that Akshat is not talented or not, but he has technique and he has learnt and all. While you are a freestyle artist or something.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You're not an
Yeah.
illustrator. Ria is not an illustrator.
I wouldn't call myself that, and that's the thing with me that I've never learned. So my parents were like, मैं 4 साल की थी, and they just asked me to go to these art classes, and
अच्छा.
मुझसे होता ही नहीं. तो this is huge negative thing with me कि मुझसे किसी से सीखा ही नहीं जाता. कोई मुझे बिठा के सिखा रहा है, I can't do that. तो मैं वहां पे जाके बहुत रोती थी. तो my parents, the only way to keep me quiet was दूध की बोतल. तो मुझे वो देते थे. वहां पे आर्ट सिखाने के बजाय मुझे दूध पिला रहे होते थे लोग. देन माय
हम्म.
पेरेंट्स रियलाइज इससे नहीं होगा, तो उन्होंने देन दे यूज्ड टू टेक मी टू डिफरेंट कॉम्पिटिशंस एंड ऑल. बट मैंने कभी नहीं सीखा किसी से. मुझसे जस्ट आई कांट डू दैट. इवन इवन माय ब्रदर इज एन आर्टिस्ट, ही नोज बहुत कुछ. आई कांट डू दैट.
So
जस्ट कैन नॉट
even थोड़ा
लर्न.
सा like influence type भी हुआ because your brother also makes.
काफी, हाँ, बिकॉज वो जाते थे तभी मुझे डाला आर्ट क्लासेस में. वो कंपटीशन से जाते थे तो मैं साथ में जाती थी. उन्हीं की वजह से ऑल दैट इम्पैक्टेड मी. बट ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं था. मैं कभी सीखा नहीं किसी से. And
अच्छा
now also
अक्षर.
I just don't
हम्म.
try learning.
अक्षर तूने
Yeah.
like did you start drawing बचपन से और did you catch up थोड़ा बाद में?
Well, see, already have an influence in the house. My mother paints,
Right.
so
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
उनके I guess कुछ आया वहाँ से. But at when I was younger, I didn't do jack shit in art.
Because
So
when like eighth May when we used to hang out and all, tab I
even
didn't
in
know you
fourth,
as the yeah I didn't know you as the artist guy. Right now I do, but
Divakar sir hated me because I didn't draw
oh
shit.
man, that teacher, man. Every art teacher has a scene with me because I never I couldn't name colors and all no. तो मैं कहता था भाई नहीं ब्राउन है नहीं भाई ये तो ग्रीन है तो वो थोड़ा सा हमेशा से सीन रहता था but yeah coming back to your this thing learning versus the talent वाला scene तूने कब catch up किया when did you start like seeing कि तेरा interest है art
So in 10th, I got my first phone, which was my dad ka Samsung Galaxy Note 3, the one with the stylus.
stylus yeah
So uspe I just sat down one day. I was at my bua's place and
mm-hmm.
I drew. I think my sister is technically my first drawing. And it looked horrible now that I see it,
Mm-hmm.
but tab se shuru hua, and then I started drawing more and more and more and more. Your cover was drawn on that phone,
Note 3
and yeah, and that phone is now deceased. वो अलग बात है.
mm-hmm.
It's gone, rip.
Hmm.
But I would probably be doing more now that I have this and a better laptop. So
नहीं
yes,
but
art. When I
hmm.
realized that okay, I can do this. So then I saw lagged in some places. Then I met other artists. I'm with they've taught me a lot. They're like कि तू हाथ ऐसे बना, तू शक्ल ऐसे बना सकता है. Then I saw YouTube videos. Then I recorded myself drawing, which
Hmm.
I've only done twice, and that has helped me a lot. So
Recorded
I'd
yourself
say कि
like
हाँ,
to
I have
help you
posted them. So,
no
yeah,
no
so
but
to see ना
Yeah,
कि
the
like what
anatomy
happens.
ones.
नो आई हाँ मेरे को एक और बंदे ने ऐसे मेरे को आई वांटेड टू कम अराउंड दिस क्वेश्चन कि जो आर्ट है लाइक uh, something like what I do, ठीक है, it's not that really conventional or whatever ना कि भाई YouTube है, it's not a career defined career or something. So when it comes to art and content, how do you guys think कि जो ऐसा content creation through art है that will make you more famous than just your drawings or paintings or whatever?
The the whole algorithm is so messed up Instagram पे. The
Hmm.
artist कोई respect ही नहीं मिलती. I have seen so many talented artists who reels and all post करते हैं, maximum 50 views, उससे ज़्यादा जाते ही नहीं उनके उस पे.
Hmm.
So this whole so when it comes to all this making YouTube videos और उस पे art बनाना, I don't think that will get so famous and all. इतना कोई famous नहीं होता. So that's
Hmm.
just very messed up. This is very underrated.
To that,
That's
I'll add ki like, see, it's basically सबसे ज़्यादा based on connections. I know people who've
yeah,
been
yeah,
drawing for ages and now they have a good following. So they get
Hmm.
commissions, they get jobs. Now, mere gadbad ye thi, I used to get those commissions, but remember my first account, Meme Face Boy Draws.
Hmm.
So that was actually deleted because people thought I was tracing. It got to my head, deleted the whole thing,
Oh.
lost all my contacts,
Hmm.
and now I'm Villa. I have all of my commission money is gone.
Hmm.
So basically, all you need is connections and
How do you
consistency.
make those connections? The thing is कि I've seen this account on Instagram neha.doodles करके, like I
yeah,
find,
Oh
doodles,
man,
yeah.
yeah, that thing is creative now. She what she does is she draws and then उसको, but I don't know how hard that is to, कि वो dancing figures बनाना and like कितने frames बनाना था, I don't know what that is, वो तुम लोग को पता होगा, but that's a very
Yeah.
creative way to boost your art as well, right? कि ये सब कर करके, जैसे इवन रिया क्रिएट्स दीज रील्स लाइक,
hmm,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
हाँ, टू
I made office wali.
हाँ, so उससे उससे तेरा अकाउंट कितना बूस्ट हुआ था विद द ऑफिस का कंटेंट एंड व्हाट नॉट. हाँ.
Kind of, but still the whole algorithm is very messed up. Like have you seen those reels जिसमें एक relatable tweet होगा और पीछे लोग नाच रहे होंगे?
What the
What
hell is
is
that?
that? Those type
those
of
are those
videos get like one
blasted
million
TikToks.
views. Exactly. Like, okay, don't sue me. I was on TikTok before all this. I didn't post anything. मैं बस लोगों को वहाँ पे हरकतें करते देखती थी.
भारी
So
जज कर रहा हूँ
after
मैं, बट
that,
Totally
ओके.
normal. Yeah, man.
sorry,
या
मैं
So
कुछ पोस्ट
normal.
नहीं करती थी, but
गॉड.
right. तो मैंने I had no idea about TikTok का algorithm ओके क्या चलता है वहाँ पे. But then I used to follow some of these TikTokers, Indian, not emo boys type people, but like
Emo boy is
normal
amazing.
Tik, yeah. नॉर्मल टिकटॉकर्स इंडियन जो अब रील्स पे आ गए हैं एंड नाउ आई एम सीइंग वो इतने फेमस हो चुके हैं रील्स पे आके देन आई आल्सो स्टार्टेड मेकिंग रील्स एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई रियलाइज हाउ मेस्ड अप दिस होल एल्गोरिथम इज कोई रिस्पेक्ट ही नहीं है पता नहीं
हलवा
क्या
थोड़ी है कि कोई भी रील
आई
बना
जस्ट
के,
हलवा थोड़ी ना है.
इट्स लाइक
आई
इट्स
डोंट
रियली हार्ड कि भाई, एक तो इवन इफ यू आर टैलेंटेड, तो उसमें भी द होल प्रॉब्लम इज गेटिंग रिकग्नाइज्ड, एंड उसमें आधे लोग
एग्जैक्टली
गेट डिमोटिवेटेड कि नहीं भाई अब तो नहीं, मेरा मेरा नहीं है,
the
आई डोंट.
the type of content you make ना you just put your brains and talent and effort into one reel and उस पे views आ जाए I appreciate that but
Mhm.
इतनी weird reels देखती हूँ मैं relatable tweet पीछे
सब्सक्राइब.
नाच रहे होंगे lip sync videos glow up videos क्या है भाई वो all those videos get
Show
like 1
two
million views
pictures.
and I just
Oh, puberty
Oh,
two
oh
that.
pictures,
Oh
भाई
my
that's
God.
so
so stupid.
dumb that's so
As a
I
person
don't
who's
get this
never had childhood pictures, I felt attacked. I was like, okay, मेरे पास है नहीं. I can't do this. But Reels का अच्छी बात ये है that Instagram basically changed the algorithm. They wanted Reels to be used more. I
It's
can't
good
yeah
make
replacement
yeah
for
Reels
TikTok, like
because I
इंडिया
don't know
में.
how to.
इंडिया
हाँ
में
हाँ
भी
true true true
टिकटॉक से
TikTok
रील का
was
सारा भीड़ रील में आ गया था, एंड दैट वाज अ ग्रेट. बट लाइक डू यू गाइस थिंक कि तुम्हारी आर्ट कैन बी प्रमोटेड थ्रू द रील्स बेटर,
Oh,
थ्रू रील्स, और
definitely.
creating
it
content other
can
than
yeah
creating content other than your drawings or your paintings, posting, तो ये भी, is it helpful like for
Oh,
a big.
definitely, definitely it is. See,
it
the only
is
reason I posted the videos of me drawing, it got more reach. I got more accounts. Then I was told by Sonal, who is, you know,
Mhm.
yeah
she is doing great and she does reels, so her
Mhm.
reach is beyond the roof.
Mhm.
So she has been telling me to make reels, but the whole concept of reels is that it's 30 seconds or one
So
minute. I
messed up,
don't
man.
remember.
30
one
seconds.
So
minute yeah that's
what
One
I
minute.
do
मैं मेरे को
Yeah,
40
1
seconds
minute
होते
अब हो
I
थे.
don't
चुका है.
know.
What? I did
नहीं,
not know that.
I have the 1 minute feature
Oh
also.
my god.
I do
Okay, so
20
Try
seconds.
basically,
updating it.
I do
I
20
have not
seconds.
done that. What I do is made in like an hour or so. Like the bigger things I
Hmm.
make, they're made in like an hour. Even if I
Hmm.
increase it up the speed to like 8 times, first of all, कोई ऐसे squiggles नहीं दिखेगा.
हाँ,
It
मतलब
is
क्या point?
very
What is the?
annoying. How would you squeeze an hour of data into 1 minute? And
Mm-hmm.
even if you do, it will look horrible. So
Correct.
reels
Yeah.
banana is a very big problem. I don't know. अभी करना पड़ेगा कुछ. I don't know. I learn from Ria. Let's see.
Procreate, that's where I make my illustrations. वो एक option देते
I
हैं, like you
do. I
can,
love Procreate. I have never used
yeah, you
Procreate.
can, right, it's nice. वो तुम्हें option देते हैं that you can make your video, the whole process 30 seconds का, and then it's
I
easy
don't
to
have an
post. तो
ad.
सीधा ऐसे ही
I don't
post.
have an iPad.
Yeah, but the thing about art is that you really need resources to begin with. Like
Hmm.
अगर तुम्हें
बट
गाना
देन
गाना है तो तुम आराम
we
से
इट
कैरियोके
कम्स डाउन
वगैरह
टू
गा.
वो ना कि तुम तुम
What do you
डिजिटल आर्ट कर रहे
have?
हो कि ड्राइंग कर रहे हो, पेपर पे ड्राइंग कर रहे हो, पेपर के लिए पेन चाहिए और पेपर चाहिए, दैट्स आर्ट आल्सो,
रिसोर्सेज
राइट.
उसके लिए पेन्स भी सही चाहिए, क्योंकि जब हम छोटे थे हम वो रंगीला पेन्स यूज करते थे, ओजी, तो दैट छोटी छोटी डब्बी में आते थे, बट
Procreola.
दैट्स
Apsara
नॉट
की
इनफ नाउ.
कुछ
pencil.
नहीं देता,
एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स
सब
नॉट
कुछ नहीं
इनफ नाउ.
देता.
आर्ट सही से आर्ट करने के लिए नीड प्रॉपर रिसोर्स. आई वाज लकी इनफ टू हैव ऑल दीज बड़ी बड़ी ट्यूब्स एंड ऑल टू बिगिन विद, but most people don't have that, so they just get unmotivated to even begin with art. So for that you need the whole resources. And I had the iPad, tabhi I started with illustration, but I kabhi sochti bhi nahi कि I have to do this. It's just
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
resources
but
are important.
when we come down to this, the digital art versus the non-digital art part of it,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
what do you guys prefer? Okay, doing what?
I'd say
Anyone?
digital
I
because I started on digital technically, and paper pe banana is much tougher than
Mm,
on digital because
yeah.
on digital you have control Z and control Y.
right.
Yeah.
You can undo your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
On paper, not so much. So you
Acha.
have to rip the whole thing and start again.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure nobody likes that.
Right.
What
It
about
is
you, Ria?
annoying, but
Mm-hmm.
I प्रेफर ऑन पेपर, क्योंकि
Mm-hmm.
पता नहीं था मुझे जितनी satisfaction मिलती है after drawing something on paper, that type of satisfaction I don't get after making an illustration. And moreover, because I trace and all, so I just that just it's weird.
On an
तो इसलिए जब
illustration.
मैं,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, illustration when I trace, that's, I don't like that honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But फिर भाई I just use paper and all, so that's better for me, I think.
ओके. ओके. ओके, मेरे को ये बताओ
Yeah.
कि तुम लोग, इफ डू यू गाइस वॉच एनी क्रिएटर और एन आर्टिस्ट एज सच, वॉच और फॉलो सम,
बहुत सारे.
आर
So
देयर, बिकॉज
many.
मैंने कभी देखा नहीं कोई आर्ट क्रिएटर टाइप. आई द मोस्ट डिफरेंट क्रिएटर आई एवर सीन इज दैट गाय जो बेस बजाता है. नोबडी रिस्पेक्ट्स बेस बट ही इज अ वेरी रिस्पेक्टेड बेस
Oh,
प्लेयर.
you are you talking
देवी
about that
देवी 504
tall?
करके.
Yes.
हाँ
Oh
हाँ
my
हाँ
God, मैं भी देखती हूँ उसकी video.
हाँ
He's
हाँ
amazing.
I
हाँ.
respect any
He's
person who
amazing.
uses an instrument.
या सेम लाइक मेरा तो
Right.
ये मतलब
Reminder
नोबडी.
to sad songs which are actually sad. Just a heads up on
Genuinely
that.
sad.
Fall 2020 coming
Yes.
soon.
Yeah.
नहीं,
2020.
but creators talking about art creators, and do you guys follow any, and do you guys want to be creators like that, और ये थोड़ा small scale ही रखना है तुम्हें जैसे है?
I
I know
follow,
a lot. Yeah. Okay, Ria, please.
yeah, I follow Alicia Souza. She's amazing. And Neha Doodles. मेरे तो यही दोनों हैं. उसके अलावा एक और था, उसका नाम नहीं याद आ रहा. But I have never seen this whole illustration. I see them, उनके ऐसे stores है, वो बहुत cute cute calendars and all बनाते हैं. I want to do that, but then I have to stop tracing to reach that authentic stuff wala, क्योंकि they have all this stuff is very authentic, but then I'll have to stop tracing and then only I'll reach that. But yes, Alicia's house and their dudes, they're amazing. काफी काफी talented.
What about Akshat?
So I have recently, like recently, nahi, I knew these people. There are a bunch of dudes called Mitra Mandali.
Okay.
So they're an art collective, amazing people, and they draw amazing. Very one of them is very well known. Baki sab draw very well, just not recognized very well. Then there are many artists bhai I follow. So my Bolly Boy wali feed is just artists.
Shout out to
While
Bolly Boy and Ria Chaiwala, by the way,
Shy wala.
their Instagrams.
Shy wala.
The link in description. Check out their art and whatnot. मेरे मैं भूल ही गया shout starting में shout out देना था. I'll put a tag starting में. But yeah, keep going. Bolly Boy. So like, but you do this to make connections, right? कि अपना ऐसा
Oh,
account है.
definitely.
What,
Hmm.
how do these connections help? Like तूने बताया कि you can, like they taught you how to draw hands and all, they guided you and all, but apart from that तेरा ऐसे help भी तो करते होंगे ना वो कि if you make these connections to promote your art, because I see you posting stories of some other artist, वो भी काफी very good. I don't remember the name, but उसके दो तीन बहुत बहुत सही थे and all. But like, and हाँ, एक किसी की और भी सुनी थी कि photo people photoshop पुराना art with something new and something वो is that art? I don't get that. वो जो photoshop and the whole designing part of
Definitely.
it, do you,
I've never seen that.
no जो the
Now that
designers basically,
huh.
the photoshop designers
अच्छा
is
अच्छा, okay, got it. Yeah.
See,
वो
basically that is also art because you in the end created something with already existing intellectual property into a totally new intellectual property.
अबे आर्ट तो मैं भी करता हूँ, ठीक है, मेरा भी आर्ट ही है, आई एम एन आर्टिस्ट
Agreed.
हु डू एवरीथिंग इज आर्ट, बट टॉकिंग अबाउट ड्राइंग एज सच, द पेंटिंग, द ड्राइंग एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ इट, इज दैट शुड द फोटोशॉप वाला थिंग आल्सो बी इंक्लूडेड इन दिस ब्रैकेट ओनली?
Definitely. Because
डिजिटल?
see, in the end, digital में भी आपको हाथ हिलाने पड़ते हैं. You have to start with a circle.
करेक्ट.
Irrespective of you being on a digital medium or paper, you still start with circles and triangles. अगर वो नहीं करते, you
वो
basically,
कैमरास
what
में.
I do can be done on a paper. But I select digital because it has ease of access.
करेक्ट.
So
Yeah.
कंट्रोल
calling
सी
digital
कंट्रोल वाई,
art
या.
not digital, not art is like very infuriating to multiple people.
राइट. But I वो ठीक है, we can also, let's if you were talking about digital art, let's talk about digital art and its scope. कि something like some any kind of digital art, you can print these on t-shirts and whatnot. तो
Hmm.
I feel कि
Yeah.
digital art का तो बहुत scope है अगर if somebody put their proper brains and all. But yeah, let's hear from you. मैं तो कोई artist नहीं हूँ, तुम बताओ. What about digital art and its scope and all?
See, scope is huge because everything we see now is digital. Like you see ads again done on computers. You
Mm-hmm.
see NFTs again digital. बहुत चीजें, so the scope is huge.
What
I
about
mean, paper
animation?
might be redundant.
Animation and all is also वही ना, like you're drawing something, one एक एक frame पूरा तुम्हें draw करना पड़ता है for animation and all. That's
Yeah.
that's I respect that dude जो cartoon
That
बनाते हैं जो.
looks so tough. I
Yeah.
know.
There are
मैं आज
series
रिक एंड मॉर्टी
on.
देख रही थी, और आई वाज लाइक कैसे किया है इन्होंने इतना ज्यादा. I don't know, it's just tough.
Rick and
Looks
Morty
tough.
is
Their
amazing.
animation has
Yeah.
multiple steps. There are these things called drawing on twos, drawing on threes. जैसे
Mm-hmm.
like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse जो थी.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, Miles Morales वाली कौन सी थी?
Into the Spider-Verse थी.
Spider-Verse, yeah. So they pulled the concept of drawing on twos to give it that more stop motion effect,
कॉमिक वाला फील है
comic
ना,
effect
हाँ
देने
यार,
के लिए.
राइट. हम्म.
So उसमें क्या होता है? They reduced it down to 24 frames. So
हम्म.
not everybody wants 60 frames per second because
हम्म.
animation में क्या होता है? There are certain areas where an artist, to emphasize a certain thing, they
हम्म.
might reduce frames or reuse frames. So
हम्म.
animation का concept is very wide. I
हम्म.
haven't done animation, and the animations I've done are absolute trash.
हम्म. तो do you plan on
काफी काफी
doing animation?
I am learning. So
Because
मैं
that pays a lot, dude. मैंने वो I there's this
Yeah.
site called Fiverr, and उसमें there
I
are a
am on
lot of
Fiverr.
yeah. So you can you'll go to animators, and it's so, because I tried to give myself as a video editor on Fiverr, ठीक है. तो उसमें video editor, animation and illustrator, Adobe Illustrator is also a thing, no?
Hmm.
No. After Effects वो, हाँ, तो वो
After
they like
Effects and Premiere Pro.
प्रीमियर प्रो, राइट? तो आई कैन डू प्रीमियर प्रो अब, ठीक है? तो उसके लिए आई वाज लाइक कि हाँ ठीक है, बेसिक करके गया मैं, ठीक है? एंड पीपल आर एक्सपर्ट्स देयर, $500 चार्ज कर रहे हैं, 5, और मैं यहाँ पे ऐसे, मैं भी पैसे ले रहा हूँ फालतू की बेसिक चीज़ करने का। बट या एनिमेशन लाइक इज वेरी, एक तो आई रिस्पेक्ट दैट एंड इट्स वेरी वो, well I feel कि it's very nice and great. But whenever I'm angry or I want to express my emotions but I can't, I play guitar, which is my, I'm an artist, music is my art, I
Right.
play guitar. So do you guys also like draw or something when you're emotional or something?
Yes.
You do?
Yes,
I
Really?
I've
I
been
start
there once.
journaling. That's, you remember that art therapy thing I was talking about?
Yeah, man.
This,
That
so
what?
I give this.
Sorry, I gave her a lot of shit for that. Okay? What the fuck is art therapy? But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll explain you art therapy later. But yes, the whole, whenever I'm angry or sad, I just start journaling. And the whole purpose of journaling is not, I mean, I make only the stuff I I like. Okay, like जैसे कोई एक बहुत ही अच्छा दिन था उसको बना दिया उस पे, तो so now when you open your journal book and look at it, तो वो ऐसे nostalgic feeling आती है, and पुराने journals देख लिया, then I'm no longer sad. So इसलिए the journaling is very important. It's part of the art therapy.
If I draw
It's
my
very
good
important.
day, that day will become a bad day. That's it's like drawing. I cannot draw at all. पता है? हाँ मतलब हाँ अक्षर तेरा तू बता
नहीं,
इमोशनल और हाँ
yeah.
क्या रिया
So
क्या बोल रहा है?
basically, I've okay, Riya
नहीं,
पूछ लो
रिया,
पहले.
you were saying something ना?
okay, yeah. I was saying कि you do not have to be an artist to feel good. Like art therapy के लिए you do not have to be an artist. तुम एक random doodle बना दो,
Hmm.
that will make you feel very good. All you need is कि उस एक, like you need to think of a moment when you were very happy, and then you have to just make that. Then when you look at it, you will feel happy and nostalgic, I can bet. But that's
Mhm.
और
that's the whole art therapy thing.
तेरे को
Yeah, but
ड्राइंग
you
भेज,
do not have to be an artist for that.
अपने ड्राइंग भेजूंगा मैं,
Yes,
ओके?
yes, please.
हाँ बता अक्षर बता।
So basically, what Ria said is very true. You don't need to learn anything to be an artist. A doodle works. Mana, mere doodles are more intricate. I have never drawn when I'm sad because when I see something which made me sad,
Hmm.
I get instantly more sad. I did that once. It's still on my page. You know that guy crying, the black
Uh-huh.
and white thingy.
Uh-huh.
That is during the sad boy hours of Akshat Dayal.
Hmm.
Uh, so I don't
Sad
do
boy.
that anymore.
So like when you're angry, देखो
And
मैं तो गिटार गुस्से में होता तो मैं गंदे like I play grunge, if I'm sad I play finger style, तो गिटार में तो ऐसे you have different types of music में, yeah I'm comparing, I'm drawing a parallel here कि music में you have different genres of music. Do you have different genres of art as well, like drawing and painting as well? What is it?
definitely.
Please elaborate. Hmm.
See, with paper, sorry,
Hmm.
drawings itself, you can segment, क्या बोलते हैं, classify everything into many, many things. Like,
Hmm.
for example, you could base it on color, you could base it on ethnicity, you can base it on timeline, you can base it on periods, you can base it on type of medium. Uh, और भी काफी कुछ है, but let's not do that.
Hmm.
So what we can say, for example, you're angry, your colors can portray it. You can go for darker, loud colors. You're
Hmm.
sad, you go for somber, more tired colors. If you're happy, you
Beige.
go for something like yellow. Beige is like, eh.
Yeah,
Beige is
I know,
eh.
right?
I can see beige. Okay, so I would like to flex that. No, but
You know,
नहीं हाँ हाँ
red
बोल.
is the color of being angry. I think red and black, like when you're angry.
Seriously,
Right.
red?
Mostly
That's
red.
green. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see green and red. Oh no, but
Yes.
Ria said something about art therapy. Please, that is very intriguing. I would like to make fun of it. Huh?
Right. Fun of it.
Yeah.
Art therapy is using art to cure your depression. Right. Depression is a very strong word for that. Uh, I
Sadness.
think,
Make your mood
ha,
better.
uh,
Hmm.
right, that feeling of being unmotivated and all that, उसको
Mm-hmm.
ठीक करने के लिए you can use art as therapy. तो उसमें
Mm-hmm.
काफी चीजें आती हैं, like when I gave art therapy I used patterns for that, कि random pattern बनाओ और उस पे color करो. So that's very helpful. And then again that one, thinking of a very like happy moment, or like something that happened in the past and making that.
Mm-hmm.
And also journaling is very it's very helpful. I guess
Basically,
थोड़ा थोड़ा वो
drawing
लग
in a notebook.
yeah,
That's your
it's
that's journaling.
काफी टाइप्स है, right? कुछ लोग हंसते हैं when I tell them that I have a diary and उसमें वो होते हैं, oh you have a diary, you write
मैं
stuff.
नहीं हंसा था,
I know,
मैं नहीं हंसा था,
right?
I'm just
But
saying.
it's very helpful. It's like you write about your day and then you make a doodle. It's very fun.
Mhm.
But अभी उस टाइम पे लगेगा कि ये क्या है, but later after 3 4 years when you look at it, when you go back and look at it, then that's fun. इसलिए art therapy और भी बहुत कुछ आता है, like using clay. I make stuff with clay.
हाँ,
That's
yeah,
very therapeutic,
amazing artist.
right?
नहीं, but
Very
that's also,
therapeutic. I have it here शायद, पता
that's
नहीं क्या है.
a sculpt,
Yeah.
वो sculpting, borderline sculpting हो जाती है ना, making with clay and all.
It is
हाँ
sculpting,
हाँ
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so isn't that what is art? There is no boundary to art, right?
Exactly. There is no
Art is
boundary to
everything.
art.
Yeah,
It's everything.
like if
You
sculpting,
talking is art, baby girl.
वो तो है
Everything is
ही,
art.
podcasting is an art.
Yes,
That's for sure.
exactly.
बट नहीं, बट जैसे स्कल्पटिंग हो गया, तू कहता फोटोशॉप भी आर्ट है, देन ये
Mhm.
मेकिंग व्हाट बेसिक वो जैसे थिंकिंग इज कि ड्राइंग बनाना इज आर्ट, दैट्स व्हाट वी थिंक, ठीक है, दैट्स व्हाट मोस्ट ऑफ द,
Mm-hmm.
ठीक है, एंड यू गाइस
Yeah.
कनेक्टेड द इमोशन पार्ट ऑफ आर्ट एज वेल, सो लेट मी गेट माय नेक्स्ट पॉइंट व्हिच इज मॉडर्न आर्ट. वो क्या सीन है ब्रो?
Oh,
People look at modern art, then they feel stuff. It's a square. क्या है bro?
What? I've never heard of this before.
Modern art,
you've never heard of
modern,
modern art?
what?
I've heard of modern art, but not this like देख के. I don't know. I just
Okay,
Have
never
you have
basically,
you have
researched.
okay.
लोग
So
वो
have
कहते
you
नहीं कि
heard
पेंटिंग
there
उल्टी है कि सीधी है. That's the joke.
exactly
Oh,
man.
okay. Oh, got it.
There
Yeah.
there was
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
news recently. The funniest thing I've heard about modern art recently
Hmm.
is an invisible sculpture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mind you, invisible sculpture was sold for $10,000.
क्या,
yeah.
क्या,
That's
yeah, and
dumb.
that had some deeper meaning behind it for something. कुछ था the I
Banana taped on a canvas, $12 million.
Yeah, why? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I वो ना कि where does it stop with these eccentric artists, no? Because there मैंने देखा था, पता नहीं कोई डब्बा सा बना हुआ था, and that thing was a very expensive painting, like literally a black rectangle inside a frame, and that sold for 1 million or something. What, like, do you guys also like, because a lot of people look at it and they're like, this is actually like it's speaking to
It's
me, this.
art.
हाँ
To
Yeah.
नहीं,
that, I bring the point of connections again.
या
So
वो
these
हाँ.
art galleries
हम्म.
know these eccentric rich ass people,
हम्म.
and they especially find artists like that to boost their monetary. It is
करेक्ट.
all mind games.
नहीं, बट these
Like
rich
no,
people also,
Oh,
like इतने ज्यादा लोग इतना, अगर if this is such a popular thing,
Mhm.
someone must have felt a connection somewhere, right? ऐसा तो कभी नहीं हो सकता ना कि it's just for just spending money and shit like that. कुछ तो deeper meaning भी होना चाहिए ना. तो like I get if you guys are journaling and you're like properly drawing a day, your day, and you were feeling emotional seeing it. Why are you feeling emotional? किसी और की ड्राइंग है, किसी और ने डब्बा बनाया है, तू क्यों रो रहा है ब्रो? इट्स मॉडर्न आर्ट, वही, वेन एवर आई यूज टू ड्रॉ एज अ किड, लाइक सब
Mhm.
ड्राइंग करते थे, तो मैं, माई डैड यूज टू से कि हाँ हाँ इसको उल्टा कर दे, सीधा कर दे, इट विल सेल फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ मनी, कुछ ट्रैश है. तो मॉडर्न आर्ट है तो ट्रैश है, इट्स समथिंग लाइक दैट. But I would have loved to get an opinion on modern art from, a modern artist. Okay, how do you, justify that thing? But yeah.
See, we're currently in a society कि हमने कुछ बोल भी दिया,
Hmm.
we'll get cancelled.
Correct.
So
So this is a
modern
good
art to
platform. यहाँ
me
पे
is
cancel नहीं हो
trash.
गया.
Yeah,
ठीक है, यहाँ पे आप cancel नहीं हो
right.
गए. It's okay. It's a safe
maybe,
place.
Please don't cancel me for
maybe.
using TikTok. मैंने कुछ post नहीं किया था.
जब
हमने
वो,
So
किया नहीं because well,
हाँ, well,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
speak to
Please,
बाद
yeah,
में कर देंगे, कमेंट्स में कैंसिल कर
बाद में,
देंगे,
don't
कोई
worry
नहीं.
about it.
या
yeah. छोड़
पॉडकास्ट
दो.
का फ्लो नहीं, कमेंट डाउन बिलो.
Yes.
टिकटॉकर रिया. हाँ.
Subscribe right
No,
now. Like, hit the bell icon.
better will be emo girl Ria.
यार
Ria.
टिकटॉकर रिया, ओके.
TikToker
स्पैम इनको.
Emo girl.
हाँ, but yeah, मुझे बताओ, if somebody wants to start off as an artist or something, what would you guys give an advice? Like तुम्हारे experience के हिसाब से क्या advice दोगे? We'll go over. Ria, you start off.
Have resources and
नहीं, but
yeah,
अच्छा,
for
have resources
yeah,
में how do you convince your parents के भाई मेरे को अभी start करना है? Why do I need to
You
buy you
don't
a
need to.
50,000 हाँ का
You
laptop?
don't need to.
क्या buy resources?
yeah,
To that, I'll say if you're new, pick a
हम्म
paper, pick a pencil, draw circles. You start with
I
something.
mean
If you
that's
start
slow
drawing
start, but
from
yes,
paper,
yeah.
like for example, if I were to show you, like I am pretty bad at paper. So what I do looks like this. Okay, I
dude,
can't show it.
हटा दे, कोई सीन नहीं, कोई पीछे है?
It's
तेरा कमरा खराब है क्या पीछे?
okay. नहीं मेरी बहन है पीछे, so I can't do that.
हाँ, इट्स ओके यार, मैं भी
Yeah.
ग्रीन स्क्रीन लगाता
So
हूँ मेरे पे, हाँ।
basically, you
हम्म
have a green screen. You are a YouTuber. I am
हम्म
Bolly Boy.
सुपर चैट, हाँ,
So
कि हाँ।
huh. So basically, what happens is I would never recommend anybody be like, "Ki, you need resources first
हम्म
to draw." Anybody can draw with whatever. You can even draw with blood. Nobody gives a shit. You can.
वाओ।
You just need a paper and a pencil. There is actually a man who drew with his
a
bodily
lot
fluids,
wow, man, that's like
and
hmm,
mind you, funky bodily fluids like his blood, bone marrow, urine,
hmm,
and there was one more thing which we all know, which I'm not going
hmm.
to say.
Obviously poop, we mean poop, right?
No,
Yeah, that's a joke. Let's not,
yeah,
हाँ, keep going.
let's not
uh,
talk about it.
but yeah, so starting coming again, for the
Back to the
beginners,
question, yeah.
what,
Hmm.
what do you guys want to give your advice for?
Paper, pencil,
Mm,
everything is done. If
mm,
you want to get better, you want to get colors, get basic colors. If you get better at that, get a bit better colors. If you think you're getting way more better, then and you think it's worth investing in yourself,
mm,
then why not? Like my mother recently started watercolor. She's getting better by the day. She started with Camlin ka dabba.
mm,
Now she's getting better. She's getting the piped, whatever tubes wale. She's getting bigger canvases. So
mm,
you have to start small. You always start small. All you
mm.
need is a little bit of hope, a paper and a pencil, boom,
नहीं, but like
and
जैसे
practice. A lot of practice.
a lot of these art teachers in schools are very dismissive. Okay, do this or you are dumb. You are not an artist. Something like that. The,
Hmm.
India.
yeah, but like I am sure both of you can relate to this. के school में तुम्हें
Hmm.
trash मिला होगा for कि it's not their kind of art. एक तो पता नहीं जबरदस्ती art class रखते कि मैं जिनको नहीं, मेरे को it was so useless for me art classes.
Relatable. I never did anything in art class.
भाई एक तो and most
That
of the
used to be my
art
favorite
teachers,
class.
yeah, your favorite class.
Yeah.
Fun.
Did you have a good art teacher like Amir Khan from Tare Zameen Par? Was it like that?
And we had art in school till fifth, तो
Hmm.
तब तक हर रोज एक एक क्लास होती थी and I always used to get A plus and all, तभी मेरा favorite होता था. But मैंने डांट भी बहुत खाई है because I was never good with crafts. तो बहुत craft and all करवाते, lantern बनवा दिया, ये
Hmm?
pencil box बनवा दिया आइसक्रीम स्टिक से, पता नहीं weird stuff. But मुझसे नहीं होता था, very untidy. But yeah, I used to like art in school.
आर्ट में स्कूल का
Remember in
इतना बजट
fourth
नहीं था।
class?
हाँ।
Fourth class with Divakar sir didn't give a shit. He was just like, करना है
अरे
करो. We used to
वो
sit in that small room and
ये
then हम सब जमीन पे बैठे होते थे.
मेरे
Nothing
को समझ नहीं
else.
आता कि आई डोंट गेट व्हाई आर्ट टीचर्स टेक देमसेल्फ सो सीरियसली ब्रो। कोई तेरे को सीरियसली नहीं ले रहा है तो फिर अब अलॉट मेरा I have had 2 3 different art teachers, all of them male, and they have like hit children for not being disciplined or not, like ना ही पेशेंस है तुम में,
Okay,
ठीक
that
है।
is new. That is new.
ना ही तुम में पेशेंस है, ठीक है, फॉर हैंडलिंग चिल्ड्रन, ना ही तुम बच्चों को कुछ सिखा रहे हो, खुद ड्राइंग करके चले जाते हो, इसमें क्या सीख रहा हूँ मैं, ठीक है। तो as such I think अगर if she has had a good teacher and that did that teacher influence you into getting into art, Ria?
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
Okay,
मैंने
फिर
बहुत डांट खाई है उनसे.
हाँ।
बट वही होता था, सारे एक साथ बैठ के ग्रुप में. द रीजन व्हाई आई यूज्ड टू लाइक आर्ट इन स्कूल इज कि बाकी सारी क्लासेस इतने सीरियस होते थे, आर्ट में एकदम से झुंड बना के सब एक साथ कर रहे हैं, तो इट्स जस्ट वियर्ड. बट नॉट एग्जैक्टली आर्ट की वजह से मुझे पसंद था, बट हाँ आई यूज्ड टू लाइक इट इन स्कूल. टीचर वाज आल्सो वेरी नाइस, तो यार टीचर की वजह से ही मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग.
मेरा तो होल कनेक्शन विद दिस थिंग, मैं तो वैसे मैं देख के ड्राइंग बना सकता हूँ, बाय द वे जस्ट सेइंग, ओके।
Hmm.
तो ऑल्सो मेरे
Yeah.
चैनल का बैनर मैंने ही बनाया है, ठीक है, तो गो चेक दैट आउट।
Right.
अक्षत, ऑल्सो आपको बैनर बनाना था, अक्षत, अगर आपको याद हो तो।
Yeah, I'm not being paid for it, so
प्लीज, आपके एडवर्टाइजमेंट हो रही है यहाँ पे ऑन
कर
द मोस्ट
लेंगे, कर
प्रेस्टिजियस
लेंगे.
नेगोशिएशन चल रही है पॉडकास्ट, नहीं बट
Yes.
आई थिंक
We'll talk about this later as business professionals.
डीएम
Right.
फॉर कोलैब्स।
GM.
नहीं बट आई
Something funny that happened recently.
हम्म
You know those people we refer to as weebs, you know,
नो
strong wale weebs. Weeb are people who are
वॉच
very into
एनिमे,
anime and
या
so into anime that so this dude approached me, said he wants a specific drawing, and you are you
ओह
seeing where
यू
this is going?
यू मैन,
And
ओह
here's
शिट।
the thing, I told him ki, how much am I getting paid? Because at this point, I don't give a shit. You
नो
have to
एथिक्स ना,
realize that.
जस्ट
Nah,
ड्राइंग,
nobody
मनी
cares.
है तो कर लो, हाँ गुड गुड, मैं भी कर लूंगा, सुपर चैट दो, मैं कुछ भी कर लूंगा। वेल,
Winking intensifies. So to that, the dude was like, if you get better at what you do, I'll definitely pay you more. And I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
that's so
One of
harsh.
the one of the reasons why I am learning anatomy, I am not even kidding.
see,
I am
what is
learning
anatomy?
anatomy to
I don't know what's anatomy. What is anatomy?
anat okay, if I
Yes,
was to describe it, anatomy is drawing a human as
Mhm.
humanly possible,
Okay, isn't that like
down to
right, a
each
human
muscle.
drawing?
figure.
अच्छा, so
Yes.
you that's why you were doing hands then, भाई कभी आंखें equal नहीं बना पाता मैं, by the way, that's like
मैं
It
artistic.
मैं hands
takes a
नहीं draw
while.
कर
It
पाती.
takes a while.
Hmm.
Hands are very easy. भाई मैं दिखा नहीं पा रहा, but there is a very
We
cool
can see
looking
that
hand
पीछे तेरी
here.
drawing में you just
Hey, no, there is a better hand here, but दूर से it looks like a बच्चे वाला हाथ.
तो तुम
Because
लोग अपने
drawing
ये
on paper.
फ्री टाइम
Go on,
वगैरह
go
में बनाते रहते हो क्या ड्राइंग वगैरह, कि लाइक
Yes, I
कुछ
journal.
आप तो
मतलब बिकॉज इट टेक्स टाइम एंड ऑल, नो मतलब कि कुछ लाइक इफ यू ड्राइंग समथिंग, इफ यू आर यू नो के कनेक्शन में हो एंड समबडी कम्स इन एंड डिस्टर्ब्स यू, तो डू यू फील लाइक थोड़ा सा, मैं तो मेरा बहुत होता है कि
definitely.
मैं बजा रहा हूँ, गिटार बजा रहा हूँ या कुछ भी चल रहा है एंड सडनली एवरीबडी इज लाइक कि एक सेकंड आना है, एक सेकंड आना है एंड वो सब नहीं, बट ड्राइंग टेक्स टाइम। मैंने जितनी बनाई है मेरे को तो एक दो
Hmm.
तीन घंटे लगातार बैठ के बनाना पड़ता है, तो तुम्हें दैट्स नॉट अ फ्री टाइम, यू हैव टू डेडिकेट समथिंग इन योर वो ना टू ड्रॉ। तो हाउ डू यू डू दैट टू
Yeah.
पास योर टाइम, कि लाइक अगर 10-15 मिनट पास करना है तो कोई ऐसे थोड़ी ड्राइंग बना देगा, कि डू यू गाइस डू
I
दैट, आई
mean,
डोंट नो। हाँ,
my background was made in what, 15 minutes? Probably not even more.
व्हाट, दैट्स
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't take much.
It's
If you're into it, so your speeds are dependent on how into it you are. Like कभी मैं बैठा कि like okay मेरे को बनाना है आज. I won't make jack shit. I'll probably make stick figures. But once in a while you get this epiphany. I'm pretty sure you as a content creator get it a lot. You like, oh, मेरे को ये बनाना है, and then you just sit down at that very moment and you make something that's badass. Like for
करेक्ट, लाइक दिस
example,
पॉडकास्ट।
this
हाँ,
is one of my favorite things ever, and I am so glad I made it for this podcast. So by the time you release it, this would be used to show coming soon.
हाँ, दिस संडे बाय द वे, लिटरली परसों, परसों है ना, नहीं नेक्स्ट
is
डे।
it coming up B?
Yeah.
Oh,
Arey, I've run out of recorded content, no? So I'm recording like 2-3 days before, and then I'm like edit, and then next day. So because recorded
God.
content जो होता है ना, that's also वो कि करंट चीज़ों के बारे में बात नहीं हो रही, if because that's what I've noticed कि मैं I used to record like 10 episodes in 1 month and then 2-3 महीना चल जाता था एक साथ, so now I'm
Mhm.
doing the current वाला thing. Also मेरे घर में ऐसे recording का टाइम बहुत मुश्किल से मिलता है यहाँ पे, पुंछ में कुछ जगह ही नहीं है।
right.
तो
Any
yeah,
Indian household, to be very honest.
just making
Right.
them
Yes.
convincing them that you want to create videos is hard enough. And then also एक आधा घंटा चुप रहो सब चुप रहो, something that's
Was
exhausting.
this passively towards your family right now?
हाँ जी, but yeah.
Uh,
You know, podcast पे आने के लिए I just said do not knock my door. I'll come out myself.
Yeah,
More
that's
distractions.
that's me every night when I'm streaming. पता है वैसे कि नहीं
Yeah.
अभी भी नहीं, वो कॉल्स आ रही होती साइड में, कितनी स्ट्रीम के बीच में आई हैव टू लाइक पिक
Dude,
कॉल्स फ्रॉम मॉम के, हाँ भाई क्या
कितना
चल
होता
रहा
है ये?
है क्या अंदर
Being the younger one is even worse. Being the young one, everybody calls you first. Doesn't matter if the other one is free, you're always the person they'll call first.
why the elder one is never
Right.
free, because she is the golden child. Okay, everybody loves her, she's a topper and all, and younger one are निकम्मे आर्टिस्ट या यूट्यूबर बैठे हुए हैं और कुछ काम तो है नहीं इनको, तो टाइम पास ही कर रहे हैं, पढ़ाई तो कर नहीं रहे। तो सही बात है, इनको बुलाओ। दैट्स व्हाट हैपेंस। तो
Exactly. And I'm a straight A student, तब भी नहीं मानते ये लोग।
also, like, did you have to convince your parents, if you like, for investing in you, in your tablets or iPads or whatnot, कि तुम्हारी
I
कुछ
was
कुछ।
going to be an animator, भाई मैं Pearl Academy जाने वाला था।
हाँ
I was
shit।
about to be a proper animator, but I was just like, okay, नहीं, let's get real, मेरे को फौज join करनी है।
हाँ हाँ।
So I was
Damn।
just like, okay, let's get a degree, get a job, and side by side मैं अपना ये करता रहूँगा. If it goes well, not. And अगर मैं फौज में नहीं गया, I might become a designer or a programmer, or I might do an
ओके,
MBA, become a
डिजाइनर
corporate guru.
डिजाइनर का क्या सीन है ब्रो? लाइक रिया ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड ड्राइंग दीज ड्रेसेस एंड ऑल, तो डज दैट ऑल्सो
Hmm.
लाइक आर्ट से कनेक्टेड रहता है वो, कि
हाँ.
द
See, for
फैशन पार्ट
example,
को?
Like for
I know Sonal, who's a student in NIFT.
हम्म।
Now, these people don't start from dresses at all. They're fashion technology, but they're making 3D figures first. They're making advertisements first. They're making products first. So when it comes to design, they test your brains first. Ki, how innovative you
हाउ
are, how
क्रिएटिव,
new
हाँ
you
या
can make.
वो तो हमारे
So,
कोडिंग में भी होता है आगे,
bro,
कित क्या व्हाट्स
don't
योर लॉजिक
remind
टू,
me.
गेट थ्रू दिस प्रॉब्लम, राइट? मैं बिकॉज आई हैव बीन
And
डूइंग
sometimes
दिस।
you don't remember.
हाँ, it's basically, हाँ मैं तो अब now we're drawing parallels to coding from drawing, but yeah, it's the it what gets your brain running, that's what it's all about, right? कि तुम
Exactly.
कैजुअली तो ड्राइंग, लाइक तुम लोग तो अब आर्टिस्ट हो, तुम तो मसल मेमोरी में ही बढ़िया चीज़ें बना लोगे, बट वैसे कैजुअली बीइंग एन आर्टिस्ट मस्ट हैव बीन लाइक कि कॉन्शियसली तुम्हें कुछ नया बनाना है एवरी वीक एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट, सो या that's
Wait, so
hard,
if
man.
I had better posting wala, whatever you call it, consistency, people tell me I'd be like somewhere. While here I am, मैं एक चीज बनाता हूँ and I forget to post it. Are you
Damn.
seeing what
that.
I'm saying? I have so many drafts which I have not completed. I have a file saved Jaskirat banner,
Son of a
which
bitch.
was last opened which was last opened in 2020.
Wow. नहीं रिया,
I do not
तुमने
have any
हाँ।
drafts. I envy you so much for that. मैं post ही नहीं कर रही आजकल. I'm just so unmotivated. मुझसे कुछ बनता ही नहीं है. And I don't have
But
drafts. मैं जैसी बनाती हूँ उसी टाइम post कर देती हूँ.
मेरा यही
that's
है।
where
And
it
then
comes in,
Instagram
ना
gives.
कि बैठ के मेरे को बनाना है कुछ and then you make something badass. While then you're like, okay, मेरे को ये बनाना है. Oh, I'm tired. Boo.
बट डू यू थिंक कि जैसे कंसिस्टेंसी है तुम लोग कह रहे हो, बट डू यू थिंक अगर तुम 2 हफ्ते में एक बहुत बॉम्ब चीज़ अपलोड करो एंड लाइक, और
Mm-hmm.
हर 2 हफ्ते में ऑल्टरनेटिवली यू पोस्टिंग सम ऐसे कैजुअल शिट, व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज बेटर फॉर यू एज एन आर्टिस्ट, नॉट एज अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर ऑन इंस्टाग्राम और व्हाटनॉट, बट बिकॉज मैं, मेरा यही है, मैं एक रील डालता हूँ उस पर व्यू आ गए तो बस मैं चिर मार लेता हूँ, मैं बनाता ही नहीं हूँ कुछ और,
Mm-hmm.
मैं लाइक ठीक है कुछ आइडिया आएगा, आई रिकॉर्ड इट, आई पोस्ट इट, ठीक है, अ लॉट ऑफ
Because you have
लाइक,
reach.
वो तो बनाई ना मैंने रीच, ऐसे थोड़ी हलवा थोड़ी थी कि रीच आ गई।
I know, I agree. I have been there. I was there from the start.
रीच बनाना इज नॉट, वो इन ये लोग ही अपनी स्टोरी में डालते थे तो तभी रीच बनी है। ठीक है। सो
Just Kira tech tips. Let's go.
हेल या, सो पुट इट इन अ स्टोरी, बट या बट व्हाट डू यू थिंक, एक बॉम्ब चीज करना बेटर है कि कंसिस्टेंसी इज बेटर?
I
Consistency is
think I'd
key.
post random stuff
Mhm.
than making something bomb. 2 हफ्तों में एक बारी.
I
I just
try to be
I just post
consistent,
random.
but CS students, हम लोग के काम ही इतने होते हैं कि आधे time we don't get the time. Plus, you have to study stuff half of the time. So when you want to put something up, you don't have time. And when you finally have time, you're probably doing assignments or you're studying.
और वॉचिंग माई
So
पॉडकास्ट, या
exactly.
Yeah.
So
करेक्ट। obviously.
It is
Hmm.
consistency is key, sab bolte hain. And I know people who have been posting consistently but don't get recognized. So
Hmm.
it is simply contacts. It is simply the right contacts at the right time.
That's
That is
pretty
how
good.
you excel. That
Well,
is how you excel.
इंशाल्लाह अभी एक्सेल नहीं हुए हम लोग अभी. It's a long way
Oh,
to go for
right.
everybody.
Just
Humble
your
brag.
Yeah.
podcast. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Also, with that note, I guess we're gonna wrap it up.
Yes,
Thank
we
you,
shall
both
end
of
this.
you, for joining me tonight. It was lovely to have you, these beautiful artists. Please check out their Instagrams.
You're more
The
beautiful. Just saying.
I am the art. No, but yeah, please
Yes.
check the link in description for their Instagrams and their art. You can also contact them if they work for commission and whatnot. वो सब ये लोग खुद कर लेंगे. Ad होगी
Commissions open.
और अक्षत बैनर बना दियो. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. See you in the next one.